Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. We are back in the land of pasta, and this one is called tuna with garlic, lemon, capers, and olives. Here's what we need. This will serve four. However, I'm doing my super sneaky, not too sneaky trick where I'm using a full packet of pasta. So technically, we may be able to get more servings out of this. This is what we need. As well as this, you are going to need your fancy serving bowl. I was very impressed with serving the last pasta dish up in this one, so it's making a comeback. And you'll also need your pasta stirring stick, your stirring stick, a pot of boiling water with salt in it, and a frying pan. So come on in, I'm going to talk you through the rest of it. Okay, so our ingredients are as follows. 350 grams of dried gnocchi, which is this one. So I'm using 500 grams. I don't mind because this one's actually really tasty. I've used it once before. If you don't want to use that, you can use some other sort of dried pasta of your liking. 350 grams though. You will also need 4 tablespoons of olive oil. That's already in a cup. 4 tablespoons of butter, salted or unsalted, whatever you prefer. 3 large garlic cloves thinly sliced. 200 grams of canned tuna drained and flaked. Now I got the big, I think it's 425 gram tin of tuna. I just kept weighing it out until I got to 200 grams. So that's the one in spring water. Doesn't matter which one you use anyway. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I've just gone with the squeezy one. Squeezy. 1 tablespoon of capers drained. That's those cute little things there, baby capers. 10 to 12 black olives stoned and sliced. There's actually 13 in there because I didn't want to leave one in the jar on its own. And finally, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh flat leaf parsley to serve. This was in the freezer. I've chopped it. I'm not putting it on the top. I'll stir it through. So it's all good. So now that you know what we're doing, your first step is to get the water boiling so we can put the gnocchi in. So while we're waiting for our water to come to the boil, spray your frying pan. And then what we want to do is add half of the olive oil, which is 2 tablespoons. Just have a good guess. And half of the butter. Once again, just have another good guess at that one as well. Cut it into cubes so I can sort of figure it from that, right? Okay. And we want to add the garlic and cook for a few seconds or until just beginning to colour. So obviously garlic is a white colour. So when that starts to turn a light brown, that is when we are going to get the rest of the ingredients. So gnocchi are these really cute little things like this. They're actually made out of a potato, so they don't take long to cook. Literally what the instructions on the gnocchi says to do is bring the water to the boil, pop them in, and then when the water comes back to the boil, drain them. They're ready to go. So that's really quick. So that's why I figured I'd start and get this going, because this can probably cook a lot longer, whereas that's going to be very quick once it gets going. And I probably should have put it on earlier, but I forgot. It's fine. At least I got it ready though. Alright, we're nearly ready to use the next step. Okay, now that our garlic's starting to sizzle, turn that down to a low heat. started to turn the wrong one on. I'm going to turn it on to 1. 1 is obviously the lowest. In goes said tuna. Give that a bit of a stir around. Sometimes I like to cook with tuna because it makes a cheap meal. And obviously, I've found pasta dishes, I get quite a lot of meals out of them. And they freeze really well, which is good for me because lately I've been trying to have a pasta sort of meal at lunchtime, and then I don't feel like I need a dinner. So that's a bonus for me. All right, in go capers. In go olives. And in goes lemon juice. Beautiful. All right, let's dispose of those. Give it a good stir. Now, because I'm not going to garnish mine with the parsley, I'll actually put my parsley into this because it's frozen and I don't want to put it on the top. But if you've got fresh parsley, feel free to use it as a garnish on the top. But mine, because it's frozen, it's not going to look like a really nice garnish. So it's going to be better stirred through it. Now, there's nothing wrong with using frozen herbs in your cooking. It saves you wasting them. Believe me, I used to waste a lot of herbs. This way I don't waste them. Okay, now you should be getting a nice smell of garlic and tuna from that. Just keep checking on your pasta water. It's nearly ready. Okay. Few more minutes, we should be ready to put the gnocchi in. Just keep this warm, so once it's done, because it literally does not take long and you don't want to boil out any juice that's in it. So I would turn it off, but leave it sitting on the hot plate while we wait to get the gnocchi going. So I've just shifted the tuna mixture off the hot plate. It will stay warm because it's still in that frying pan. Our gnocchi water is coming to the boil. We want it to fully boil, so about another minute. We're going to pop the gnocchi in. I reckon about a couple of minutes it'll come back up to the boil, and then we can drain it and put it all together in the bowl. Okay, we're boiling. Oh, beautiful. All right. So you want that big bubbly water, not just little bubbles on the bottom. In it goes. So wait for it. It'll just come back straight back up to the boil again, and then it should be done. If you want to test one just to make sure, they should taste firm. And I think they float as well. Tray goes in. Okay. They will actually start to float. I'm pretty sure that's how they go. Anyway, I'll see you soon. We were supposed to put all the olive oil in with the tuna, so let's just get that in now. This is why we read our recipes. And our gnocchi is starting to float, so that's a good thing too. It's coming back up to the boil. It's fine. I was going to say this would be a bit dry without the extra olive oil. I was wondering where it went. It goes in with here. I might just pop that onto one. That one. Okay. All right. Our gnocchi should be done. I'm just going to try one. Here is my pasta spoon. See, they start to float. That'll be pretty hot, so don't be tempted to just put it straight in your mouth. You'll probably burn your tongue. Turning it off. All right, let me go do the bite test. Test done. All right, we're going to drain this. Then we're going to come back and throw it all together. Gently, of course. Okay, so our beautiful little gnocchi are all drained. So we're going to put them into our perfect size pasta bowl. Then we're going to toss in the rest of the butter. That will just glaze them. Just shake them. It does say to put it back in the saucepan, but you know what? I think I'd just rather put it straight into here. Let's go grab the tuna mixture. Literally just tip it over the top. Tippy tip. Make sure you get all your garlic and tuna out. All those good little bits. All right. Just going to take this away. All right. You can stir it with your pasta stirring stick. Fantastic. All right. Too easy. That was pretty quick, wasn't it, to make that one? All right. Thank you for watching this episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. This has been tuna with garlic, lemon, capers, and olives featuring gnocchi. I will catch you on the next adventure. Don't forget, hit subscribe because you never know when I'm going to drop an episode. Bye.